I think a lot of it comes from, I came from a divorce home. Trauma in certain respects. I did not like school. School didn't like me. I've said a lot. High school and I decided to go our separate ways when I graduated. It wasn't a hurrah moment other than probably me just leaving. I didn't care for school. It wasn't for me at that point in time. I ended up working at Tower Records and managing a record store for 10 years, and I think that was kind of my life point. And we actually ran a program there where we would take in high school students and underserved and have them come in and work, and I really latched onto that part of it. I think when I decided to go into education, and especially SPED, was I really fixated on, I never really felt like I had that person at a building or at a school, or at least somebody that I could go to and they would appreciate, understand me in certain ways, or at least help, guide me. So when I was kind of thrust in that position of being that one person, for several students, in various ways, either just family support, student support, academics, behavior, all those things, that's when I kind of, the light bulb went off that was where I needed to be. And I think I relished that opportunity to just kind of be that person. But I think with us moving forward, again, with that mentality that, we're here to serve our community and the people within the community. I come from SLC. My kiddos are the back of the bus and the ones who, you cross the other side of the hall. And that's what I did for 5 years. And now I'm working into a different community of, again, they're the ones who sit in the back of the room and don't necessarily get pulled to the front to answer questions. I just hope as our district goes forward that we really, really embrace those kiddos because they have so much to offer, not only to the other kids, but to the staff in the building and the community, that I think it's a resource that we should really try to keep kind of mining. Inclusion is the big word that gets thrown around, and it looks differently for a lot of various reasons. And I always, with the analogy is that my kids, I bought them a ticket on the plane. If they show up, the seat better be there for them. And just because they didn't show up, however many days in the school year, 240 days in a row, they might show up on the 241st day. And that's what I think we need to keep in mind, is that we do service all of the kids. And does it look differently? Absolutely. I mean, I get it. I've been in the trenches with a lot of things, but you also miss out on the magical moments of when you see them, make strides, and not just academically, behaviorally, with their peers, relationships with staff and throughout, is that you're limiting yourself.